Assalamualaikum students. Today we are going to start our lesson number 8, and that is the cluster and the earth. The writer is Charles Reed. Okay, this is well-known book by Charles Reed about the life of a boy, Gerard, who lived in Europe 500 years ago. He was forced by his enemy to leave his own country, Holland, and his sweetheart Margaret. On his way to France, he met a friendly French soldier, Denis. They agreed to travel together. Here is one of many adventures they had. It is taken from simplified form of the book, and the chapter is The Narrow Escape. Okay, in this chapter we will see that how they went there and what happened to them and how they recovered and how they got saved from this situation. Okay, when you will read this story, you will find it interesting. Okay, after reading the story, we are going to have words. You have to write meanings and you have to make sentences of the following words. And the words are adventure, climb, obliged, flame, warm, and set out. Okay, after that we are going to have exercise. Exercise A is find words in the passage with the opposite meaning of each of the following. Words are uninteresting, few, noisy, light, weight, rough, careless, and cool. Now what you have to do, you have to write opposite meaning of the following words. Exercise B is finish these sentences with words from the passage. When you will read the passage 2 or 3 times, you will be able to complete this exercise also. Exercise C is, can you spell these words? These are all in the passage. Okay, you have to fill the missing words, fill the missing alphabets, and you have to complete the word. And now we have exercise D, and it is question answers. Why were battles and war interesting to Gerard? After reading the story, you will be able to know the answer. We have 8 questions and you have to answer these. Okay, now we come to grammar portion of this chapter, and that is infinitives. Okay, look at these 2 sentences. I want to go. I made him go. Now you can see, when we use to with the verb, it is called infinitive, and when we use the verb without to, it is called bare infinitive. Okay, and that is bare infinitive. The words in italic are verbs. Okay, both these are verbs. We say that to go is the infinitive of the verb. We say that this is infinitive of the verb. Sometimes to is used. Sometimes we use the bare infinitive, that is without to. Okay. Sometimes we use the verb with to, and sometimes we use it without to, and that is called bare infinitive. The infinitive is used a good deal in making sentences, especially as the subject of the sentence. The only difficulty here is to know whether to use to or not. Look at these examples. He promised to come. Now there are certain type of words with which we use to, and there are certain type of words we are not going to use to. For example, they watched to see us. She tried to keep me. I began to understand. In most cases, we use to as in these sentences. Okay. Now, as we have seen the example, we are going to use to with the verb. But there are some words that are not used with to. But after 2 important words, make and let, we use the bare infinitive. Now they are going to tell us that we use with made, and let, we use bare infinitive. What is that? We are not going to use to with this word because made is used over there. Similarly, he would not let. Now because let is used there, therefore we are not going to use to with the verb, and these are bare infinitive. Okay, with bare infinitive we are not going to use to, and with these words we are going to use bare infinitive. The bare infinitive is also used after these verbs, and there are some other verbs which are going to use with bare infinitive. For example, saw, heard, watched and felt. So with these verbs we are not going to use infinitive, and we are going to use bare infinitive. Like we are not going to use with come, we are not going to use to with the verb go, we are not going to use the verb to with the shape. Now you are going to have exercise related to this. Finish these sentences using either a to infinitive or a bare infinitive. Okay. So we are going to have 21 sentences, and you have to complete these sentences using these formulas. Okay. So you have to look, for example, we can see that I won't let you. Now here let is used. So which type of infinitive we are going to use? Now with the let we are going to use bare infinitive. I won't let you go, or I would not let you come. Now we have exercise B, and that is make up sentences using the following verbs followed by either to or bare infinitive. For example, what you have to do is, now these words are given to you and you have to use in your sentences. Okay, and you have to use to infinitive or you have to use bare infinitive. After that we are going to have, that is spelling exercise. Read spelling rule number 3, then add either IE or EI to these words. Okay, so this is for this chapter. Thank you.